All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Vibe and Ride. We good? Okay. Welcome to Vibe and Ride. I am Nicole Ruffin, and I'd like to give thanks to Amra and Lanier who have invited me to be here today. They requested that we talk about essential oils. I had an opportunity to meet Amra this past Friday, and she said that the information was so lovely and yummy that she wanted me to share it with you all. So let's get started. The way that the flow is going to go today is we'll talk about the lymphatic system and the use of essential oils. We'll do a meditation and a uh, maybe about a 10-minute chair yoga flow, and then we'll close out. Okay. And at the end of the um, session, I'll open up the floor for any questions that you may have. Okay. So the only thing that you'll need is just an open mind and preferably a relaxing chair, not really like a couch and a plush chair that you can fall asleep in, but I'm sitting here in a folding chair, so something comfortable where you can sit upright. Okay. So let's get started. Um, so essential oils, lymphatic system. What are these things? The lymphatic system is a part of our body's immune system, and it is located directly underneath our skin. So if you think about, for those of you who are vegans, I apologize. Vegetarians, I apologize. But those of you who are meat eaters, when you are cleaning chicken, when you pull the skin off and there's a film there, the lymphatic system lies directly in between the skin and the film. So it's literally as you touch the skin, it's directly underneath the skin. Okay. And so, due to our environment, due to products that we take in, substances, some of the foods we eat, processed foods that we eat, our lymphatic system can get blocked. And if we've had any type of surgery, whether we've had um, uh, elective surgeries like plastic surgeries and things like that, or we've had surgeries due to illnesses, anytime you cut into the skin, there is damage to the lymphatic system. And so that requires the lymph nodes become damaged, and it requires some time to heal and recover. And so what happens is sometimes, because of how large the particles are that enter into our system, they may be too large to diffuse out of our bodies, and our lymph nodes need to break them up so that they can get out of our bodies, whether it's through our phlegm, whether we urinate it out or whether we poop it out. But when the lymphatic systems get stuck, if there's inflammation, stagnation, or blockage of any sorts, then it slows the process down. And so, what manifests is an accumulation of fluid, inflammation, stagnation, mucus, and things like that. And so, what we can do to help uh, eliminate some of that is through movement. Our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like our heart does. And so it requires movement, which is why we're going to do a bit of a yoga flow today. Um, so it can be activated through massage, like some of you may have heard of lymphatic drainage massage, or um, changing the quality of the foods and resources that we bring into our body. So when I talk about the foods and supplements, or like whether you're using um, prescription drugs or recreational drugs and things like that or whatever, those can overload our body and they can overload our lymphatic system. And so we need to minimize what we introduce into our bodies. But the activation of diet and exercise, proper nutrition, things like that can help to um, keep our lymphatic system on the right track. So, with the essential oils come directly from plant sources, and you can use any part of the plant or tree it can be through the process of distillation, the oils are extracted from the root, the bark, the stem, the flowers, the leaves, the rinds of fruit and things like that, the petals of the flowers. Once the oil is extracted through a process called distillation, what we have is we'll accumulate the oils into vials such as this. Now, there's a conversation of what is pure essential oils and then what is pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And I wanted to show you the difference. This oil here is a dilution. This has alcohol in it as well as a carrier oil, and it has some pure drops of essential oil, and it's used for perfumes. With the essential oils, what you get in the bottles that you have here is 100% of the oil that is collected. So that we call this pure therapeutic grade oil because it's a concentration. So you may only need to use 1 or 2 drops for the purpose of using this oil. But with a perfume type oil, you'll need to use a lot more to get the essence or the fragrance, if you will. Essential oils are not meant to be used as perfume. We like the way that they smell, but usually they have therapeutic results. And so with essential oils, you can apply them topically. You can take them orally if they do have, and neither of these have it. If they do have nutritional facts, so when you think about oils like oregano, rosemary, thyme, basil, um, orange oil, lemon oil, those usually have nutritional facts. And when they have nutritional facts listed, you can use them in your cooking. You can take them and drop them under the tongue and things like that. Otherwise, um, oils can be put into a diffuser. Now, the diffuser that I'm speaking of is like a wet diffuser. And what I mean by that is usually the diffuser has water in it, and you put a couple of drops in of the oil into the water and plug it in. And then with the oil mixed in with the water, it will diffuse into the air. Essential oils are not meant to be burnt because when you think about essential oils are equivalent to the plants, like blood is equivalent to our bodies. And so when you burn essential oils, they destroy the healing properties or the quality of the oil. So when you see people that are like if you've seen the diffuser where there's oil in a container at the top, and then there's like a votive candle at the bottom and it's burning, those are probably um oils that have alcohol in them, and so that essence burns and it doesn't destroy the property. It diffuses into the air. That's not an essential oil, okay? Um, Essential oils, when they're burned, it's a totally different experience, a totally different smell, and it's no longer therapeutic. And then, so I said topically, orally, and um, and you can diffuse it aromatically. Let me just go back to the topically for a second. When you use an essential oil topically, if it's your first time using it, what you want to do is you want to test a small area of the body, typically like around the hand or something like that. And you also want to use a carrier oil with it. So that means that you'll take a couple of drops of the oil and put it into a carrier oil. What a carrier oil does is it helps to create a dilution so that if you're sensitive to the oil, it won't have a penetrating or burning effect. So when you apply an essential oil directly to the skin, they call that neat, right? And so what I would recommend, especially if you're new to using essential oils, is to mix it with a carrier oil, and you can literally just drop some massage oil, coconut oil, any type of like jojoba oil, any type of oil that you may have, and take a few drops of the essential oil, put it into that, and then just rub it around in your hand and then apply it to the areas that you want to apply it to. And so for the lymphatic system, two oils that I will actually four. Four oils that I would recommend are ginger oil. I recommend ginger oil because it's good for reducing inflammation. So if you have inflammation in your joints or swelling in any parts of your body, like under the arms, around your head, face, and neck, the legs, abdominal area, you can apply it with a carrier oil and rub it into that area of the body, right? So you can, when you're applying it around the head and neck, you want to travel down towards the heart, behind the ears. You can take the soft fist and gently drag. And just like I had described, that the lymphatic system is directly under the skin. You don't have to dig and penetrate like you're getting a massage. It's really a gentle touch. Just imagine like how light you would um, pet an animal, household pet, or how gently you would massage a baby, right? When you're going with the extremities, you want to bring it up towards the heart. You can do strokes like this. You want to cup your hands in a C shape, and you can slowly bring it up towards returning it to the heart, like such. And if you're working on the legs, even if you're just lotioning your legs or lotioning your body, you always want to um, massage yourself going towards the belly button and ultimately towards the heart. Okay. Um, Gravity pulls everything down. And so if you have an accumulation of fluid in your extremities, like your legs, your ankles, and your feet, or your arms, at night you can elevate your legs by putting a pillow under your knees so that the fluid is traveling towards the heart. And with your arms, like I said, the massage going towards the heart. That's because the chamber of the heart and um, the lungs can handle the accumulation of fluid so that it can be extracted. The lymph can be returned into the bloodstream and extracted out of the body, and then the lymph returns back into the bloodstream to go pick up more toxins and waste from the body. If there's any questions, you can type the questions into the chat, and Amara is going to let me know if there's any questions, but I will continue. So, what I'd like to do next is move into, oh, I got a little excited. Okay, so the ginger oil. The ginger oil is very good for inflammation, so you can apply it topically to anywhere that you're experiencing swelling. And if you've had any surgeries, like any surgeries in the abdominal area, or if you have any scarring or scar tissue, you can apply the ginger oil to the scars, and like I said, bring it up towards the heart. Um, Peppermint oil is also really good, but some people may be sensitive to peppermint, particularly if they have allergies to the earth and trees and plants and things like that. So what I would recommend is test that out on a small part of your body. But the good news about peppermint oil is it enhances the qualities of any of the other essential oils and their properties. So if you're using lavender for rest and relaxation, when you add the peppermint to it, you get a deeper sleep quality, right? So the lavender is the next oil that I want to recommend. So the lymphatic system works better when it's in a relaxed state, and so lavender oil will calm you and relax you. So one of the ways that you can use that is at night for sleeping, and that gives the lymphatic system an opportunity to work because you're resting, right? And so you can apply it, the essential oil, into your hand, and you can inhale it. So you can do one drop of peppermint and one drop of lavender, and rub your hands together and breathe it in so that you can get that into your system as you are resting at night. They also recommend applying a little bit of the essential oil into the belly button because there's also a concentration of lymph nodes in the belly, and so it can get things activated once again while you were resting. And um the groin area, and so when you're putting it in the groin area, you want to just kind of work your way up
So
north.
Nicole,
Yeah,
we have a question. It says, "Do you recommend pillow sprays?"
pillow sprays. Yeah, you can use sprays, but the pillow spray, one of the things that I would say about the pillow sprays is you want to, I don't know if you were on the call when I was talking about the difference between um pure therapeutic grade essential oils versus pure. I know this is confusing. So there's pure essential oils, and then there's pure therapeutic grade essential oils. The- Sometimes the sprays will have thick properties in it, like alcohol and things like that. And so it's not a pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So you can use it, but you just want to be careful if you're sensitive to smells. And like for example, I have an alcohol sensitivity. So if the spray has alcohol in it, then I would say you may want to avoid using it. And so that's why I recommend applying it topically. But I wouldn't say no, but I would say test it out and don't use too large of a concentration when you first try it out, because you don't know how your body's going to respond to it. And so you want it to be a relaxful experience. So start off small and then work your way up if you need more. Okay. I, I hope that answers your question. And then the second oh, and the last thing that I would say is you can also apply it topically to your feet. Your feet have the largest number, it has the largest pores in your body. So when you put the essential oils into onto your foot, it gets into the body a lot quicker and then kind of circulates through the bloodstream. So I recommend the top of the head, the belly button, the groin area, and the bottoms of the feet. And when you put it on the bottom of your feet, if you're like me, put your socks on sometime during the night, you'll end up kicking them off or whatever, but it gives it an opportunity to work itself into the body before you kick them off and cool off or whatever. Because sometimes I get overheated with the socks on. So I said ginger oil, lavender oil, peppermint, and lemon is my last one. Lemon is good for detoxification, right? And so you can use that one during the day. But the thing about the lemon oils or any of the citrus oils, so there's grapefruit, lemon, lime, and orange, is if you apply it onto the skin, you want to avoid going directly into the sun for a while. So don't put it on like if you're going out to the beach or something like that. You can apply it on topically and stay in the house for a little while before you go out, or make sure that your skin is covered because it's sensitive to the sun and you can have a negative reaction. You can have burning and things like that. Okay. So,
Nicole, we have another question.
sure. Thank
What's
you.
the best oil? You're welcome. What's the best oil to use for better blood flow?
So I like geranium. I like grapefruit oil, and I like ginger oil. I use a company called doTERRA, and the ginger oil, one of the things that I said at the beginning is the therapeutic grade oils are not used as colognes. And so the ginger oil doesn't smell very good, but you can take it orally. By putting it under your tongue, you can apply it topically with the carrier oil to any of the areas that have swelling, and you can put it in your water. And so those are very helpful for having an opportunity to see a reduction in swelling.
Thank you.
My husband was giving me a comment. So my husband had seizures, and we avoid using peppermint oil for him because there has been documentation. There's documentation that says that peppermint oil doesn't cause seizures, and there's been documentation that says it does. And so because we don't know and he actively has seizures, we avoid peppermint.
One more question.
Sure.
What is a good oil for skin hydration?
Skin hydration. So what I would recommend is a citrus um essential oil, um like the lemon, orange oil, the the celery oil. Okay, let me back up. Lemon, orange, grapefruit, and lime oil. But preferably for better hydration, I would cut up cucumbers. You can either juice cucumbers or cut up cucumbers with the skin on or without and put it in water to get a better hydration. So I'm not one for I'm not saying you can't do it. You can put oils in your water. It's not my favorite therapeutic way to get hydrated. I do alkaline water and I would do the lemons, the limes, and the oranges in the water. The essential oils that I just named, the citrus oils are good for putting it in the water. It just tastes a little different. It's not bad, but it tastes a little different. And so I like the essence of the actual fruit in my water versus the oil. Does that help? We good?
Thank Dion, are we good?
Okay.
The next question is, can you a, elaborate a bit more on using the cucumbers?
So yeah, I'll take a cucumber and cut it in half and I just chop it up. So you can either do slices or cut it into like cubes and put it into your water and then fill your container up or put it into your container of choice and then fill it up with water. And so what it does is it gives you a better hydration. And you can I would change out the water at the end of the day. And then I mean some people will even eat the cucumbers, at the end of the day or once their bottle is full, their bottle is empty. But it just allows for a better quality because the cucumbers are loaded with fluid or whatever, you're getting a extra hydration is getting into the bloodstream, and there's a large concentration of urine that mm, comes as a result of the cucumber water as well.
Yes. And he said, got it. I got it. You meant to take it internally and not topically.
No, 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 no. Yeah, no, you don't. There's no cucumber oil. Someone was asking me which oils to use for a better hydration. And so I was answering that question, but then I was saying as an alternative, I drink cucumber water, but there's no cucumber oil. They good?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Thank you. All right. Let's see. So if there isn't, are there any other questions about the lymphatic system or the essential oils before we go into um the meditation and the no? Okay.
No question.
All right. So what I want you to do is to sit comfortably in your chair. At the top of the hour, I recommended that you're sitting in a chair where you can sit upright versus a relaxed couch setting or whatever. But whatever you have is fine. And so you're going to, you can't see my feet, but I have my shoes off and I have my feet planted in the ground. And we're going to just pay attention to our natural breath. And just acknowledge whether you feel that you're breathing heavily or if you have a nice controlled rhythm. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to take some breaths in through our nostrils and exhale. And once again, take a deep breath in. And then release. And we're going to give thanks to whatever day we've had today. And just be grateful and in gratitude that we are home safe. We get to fellowship with our friends. And any part of our day that we need to let go, we're going to take a deep breath in and breathe it away. And once again, as we take a deep breath in, we're going to hold our breath and exhale. And now I want you to, as we continue to breathe, I want you to pay attention to different body parts that I named. So we're going to start at the top of the head, because that's where all of our thoughts are. And we're going to breathe in through our nose and exhale. And acknowledge our jaws and our cheeks. So we're clenching our jaws, clenching our teeth. We take a deep breath. And just send breath over to the jaws and cheeks and release. Next, we're going to go down to our neck and our shoulders and pay attention to if you notice any tension in your head, neck, and your shoulders. And breathe in through your nose. And we're going to hold it and exhale. And as we drop down to our thoracic chest area, as you breathe in, you want to feel your chest rise. And exhale. And next, we're going to bring awareness to our bellies. So you want to soften your belly and allow yourself to kind of drop and sink into your chair. Inhale. And next, we're going to focus on our hinge at our hips. Breathe in. And exhale. And then we're going to travel down to our knees, our thighs, and our knees. Breathe in. And release. And lastly, we're going to say hi to our lower legs, our ankles, and our feet. Take a deep breath in. And release. And now I just want you to rotate your neck. And so you're going to start over to the left and exhale when your chin is down to your chest. Over to the right, you're going to take a deep breath in and back. And on the left side, you're going to exhale. And I just want to bring to your attention that if it's too challenging for you to bring your head all the way back, you can just bring it from the right to the center. So this is a little difficult for you to hyperextend your head like such, where you're looking up towards the sky. Just go from the right back to center. Chin to chest. To the right. Breathe in. And yogi's choice, whether you go back to center. And then just make sure that your shoulders are lowered. And once again, exhale. And then we'll return to center. And now we're going to just flip to the left, to the right, and to the left, and to the right. Breathe in to the right, and exhale on your way to the left. Breathe in to the left, and exhale on the way to the right. The last time, breathe in, and exhale. And return to center. Shoulders up towards your ears. Breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Breathe out. Breathe in up to the ears, back and down. Exhale. And last time, breathe in, back, and exhale. And if you're sitting in a folding chair, I want you to rotate at the hip joints. So you're going to hold on to your chair and just roll around. And if it's a little bit more helpful, you can sit on the edge of your chair to give you a bit more range. And just rolling from right to left. And on this last rotation, you're going to come to a stop. And then we're going to go in the opposite motion. So you're going to go from left to right. And next, I want you to place actually, you can just keep your hands down by your side. And you can wake up your knees by just doing an open and close, sort of a wiggle at the knees, open and closing, as if you have wings and you're flapping your wings. And so one of the things that I said at the beginning of my talk was that the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. And so when we're moving like this, we are activating the lymphatic system. And so, for those who may have some challenges with movement, maybe you've had surgery and your doctor hasn't given you um, clearance to go back to working out, or maybe you've had an injury. And so I have a client who can't walk at this time for exercise, so she can sit in a stationary bike so she can pedal. So one of the simpler movements that you can do, because it doesn't, when I say movement for the lymphatic system, it doesn't have to be high intensity workouts or things like this. It can be something as simple as a march in place from your chair. And so my feet are going out, out, in, and such, and my hands are following the motion. So it's almost like marching in a parade, right? The other thing that I recommend, and I'm going to demonstrate this with the cap on, is whatever essential oil that you use, whether it be the lemon oil, the well, like I said, I don't recommend the lemon oil at night. I recommend that for the daytime, but like the lavender oil or the ginger oil, remember the cap is on, but you can take a drop or two of the essential oil, rub your hands together, and then you can breathe in, right? The next thing that you want to do is take that same essential oil and slowly and gently drag it behind the ears, down the neck, like such. Even without the essential oil, it feels really, really good, right? The next thing that you can do, this one you can do in the morning and at night. This is a great way to wake yourself up. You have the essential oil in your hand. You're going to cup. Let me show you how to do this first. So I want you to see the difference between a tap and a slap. Why are you smiling? You're going to cup your hands like such, like in a C-shaped form, right? Well, before you do the cup. So when you're tapping your hand, you hear that noise. That's not a tap. That's a slap. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to turn your hands into a C shape and tap like such, right? So you really shouldn't hear it, right? So like a slap, you're going to hear, but with a C-shaped cup, you're not going to hear it. And so you can tap in any of the folds of your body. So you can tap into your inner elbow. We call this the antecubital fossa, the axillary area, like such. And in the morning, this is a great way to wake up. You can also tap the abdominal area at the belly button. And you might want to give yourself a slide. You can do this while you're laying down. But right at the fold of your hips, you have the inguinal area, and you can tap right here, the groin area, right? Now, all of these areas that I'm telling you to tap, it's important to keep it light because some of these areas, like behind the knee, doesn't have bone to protect the nerves. So the nerves are exposed under your arms and behind the knees. They don't have bones to protect them like the rest of your body does. And so you don't want to hit too hard. So it's just literally a gentle tap behind the knees. And these are regions where we can find an accumulation of fluid. Okay. So next, and you can do those in the morning and at night, but it's good to have a combination of the essential oils when you do it. Okay. Um, so we're going to place our hands, we're coming to the edge of our seat, place our hands on the edge, and we're going to do what we call a cat cow pose. And once again, when I demonstrate this, if it's a strain for you to reach your head back up towards the sky to look at the ceiling, then just neutralize your head and focus on something in front of you. So it's going to be a two-part motion. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to arch your back, shoulders back and down, and lift up, eyes towards the ceiling, up to the sky, or at locked in front of you. And exhale. Chin to chest, rounding your shoulders and engaging your belly button towards your spine. And once again, you're going to come back up. And exhale.
Nicole, can you explain to round your back when you exhale?
You know what? Thank you for asking that question. I'm supposed to go toward the side. Okay. So you guys don't have to turn to your side. I just need you to see what I'm doing. Thank you, Amber. So as you're holding on to the chair, when you are in cat position, you're going to arch your back and belly out, chin up towards the sky, eyes up to the ceiling, or just looking straight ahead like such. And then you're going to round your back on the exhale, chin down, folding your shoulders, rounding your shoulders forward, belly towards the spine. And then as you come back up, it's arching, shoulders back and up. Amora, can you see that?
Yes, you're good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the reminder. And when you go up, you're going to breathe in. And when you go into cow, you're going to exhale. And we'll do this for 3 more full breaths. All right, the next pose that we're going to do, um, what I usually do is teach this in phases. So you can either keep your feet planted on the ground, or if your practice allows, you're going to take your left ankle and put it on your you're going to take your right ankle and put it on your left knee like such. And so we're going to hold that pose for a second, for a moment, and gently just take your right hand and sort of press gently on your knee, and then just allow your body to just settle into that space. If there's any resistance, just send some breath there. And breathe in and exhale. And on the next breath, as we breathe in, you're going to hinge at the hip joint. So what I mean by that is you're not going to lean over like such. You're going to bring attention to the hinges at your hips and lean forward like such. So I will return my ankle to my knee, and you're just going to lean forward. You're going to keep your back straight and exhale and return to neutral. And we'll do this for 2 more breaths. Take a deep breath in and lean forward. Exhale as you lean forward. And return to neutral and breathe in and lean forward. and lower your right foot to the ground. And we're going to do the left side. So you can leave your feet planted on the ground and then just lean forward at the hips. Or if your practice allows, you can take your left ankle and bring it up to your right knee and gently with your left hand, just place it on your knee and press down. Let's see if you get a stretch there. Take a deep breath in, shoulders down, back is straight. And on the exhale, you're going to lean forward. And what this does for the lymphatic system is we have a concentration of lymph nodes in our groin area. And if they get blocked or backed up, then we can tend to get an accumulation of fluid in our belly. So this helps to open up the activate the lymph nodes so that they can do work here to help release any fluid that may be accumulating in the abdominal region. So take a deep breath in. And as you come forward, keeping the back straight, you can tuck your belly in towards your spine and breathe out. And last time, take a deep breath in. Leaning forward and exhale. And return to center. And place your left foot back onto the floor and shake it out. And the last pose that I have for the evening is the mountain pose. So we're going to activate our hands and imagine that we have an essential oil into our hands. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Planting our feet firmly on the ground. We'll lower our hands and we'll bring them up above our head and breathe. And lower your hands. I did leave out one pose that I wanted to do. So I just want to be respectful of the time. You're going to take your right hand and put it behind you. If you're sitting in a folding chair, it's easy to just hold on to the back leg or the back of the seat. Place your left hand over your right knee. And what you're going to do is you lower your shoulders, engage your belly button towards your spine. So that's like bringing your stomach in, but you're not holding your breath, okay? So as you pull your abdominal button towards your spine, you're going to take a deep breath in. And what I want you to do is as you breathe in, you're going to twist behind you. And then you're going to exhale as you return to the center, okay? So you're going to twist, breathe in, and exhale. One more time, breathe in And exhale. Bring your left hand to the side and return your right hand to neutral. And then we're going to do it on the left side. So you're going to take your left hand and bring it behind you. You can hold on to your chair, right hand to left knee, engage your belly towards the spine, drop your shoulders, take a deep breath in, and exhale. And maintaining that posture, belly in, shoulders dropped. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And last time, take a deep breath in. And release. And our official last pose of the night in Shavasana. So what I encourage you to do is just find a relaxing position so you can scoot your bum to the ends of the chair, stretch out your legs, lean back, drop your shoulders with your fingertips reaching towards the ground, and just take a couple of natural breaths and just letting go, giving thanks to your body for allowing you to have an opportunity to be in this space. And so making sure that your feet are not crossed, and then just breathe. You can close your eyes, soften your gaze, look just over the edge of your nose if you don't want to close your eyes. And at this time, if any thought comes to you, just acknowledge it and breathe it away. Bluetooth. Bluetooth is connected. And when you're ready, I want you to slowly bring your body back to awareness. You can wiggle your toes, rotate your knees, bringing your knees in and out, wiggle your fingers, and open your eyes. And give thanks for this time and this space that we have together. Bring your hands up towards the sky, bringing palms together and lowering your hands to heart center. And we use the phrase namaste to acknowledge the light in me, acknowledges and sees the light in you. I thank you for this time and this opportunity to be in your presence. I thank once again, thank Vibe and Ride for the opportunity to share some information with you. If you'd like to stay connected with me and my community, Caressentials Therapeutic Massage, I did put in the link of the chat a form for you to fill out so that you can stay connected with me. We will be doing a 14-day yoga challenge in the new year, and I'd like to stay connected with you. Otherwise, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for allowing me to be here, and have a blessed evening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nicole, do you have an IG page?
Say that again.
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, it's a little long. I'm gonna spell it for you.
I didn't know if you had like a group page or something like.
I don't have a group page, but it's called The Lymph Lady, and lymph is spelled L period Y period M period P period H period. So it's The Lymph Lady. Yeah, and I send all of my updates on that page as well. So I will be doing a 14-day challenge starting in the new year. And so I'd love for you guys to stay connected with me. I should have put that in there.
Nicole, before anyone hops off really quick, if you need to, it's fine. I just wanted to share if anyone has anything to share for Nicole before you hop off, like what made a difference, what worked, what did you enjoy?
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone have anything that they want to share? Okay, I'll go. So I haven't done yoga in a very long time for numerous of reasons that took me out. And so I really appreciated this past weekend and today kind of getting into it again. And I did feel very relaxed doing the poses and things on the chair that I didn't think about, even though it seems so natural. So I just wanted to say, like, thank you for allowing me to get these movements back in my body in a very easy way. Thank you for the meditation and the breathing, right? I definitely found this to be very useful, well spent, and just very rejuvenating. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you,
Anyone
Nicole, for your time.
Thank you all. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity as well.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, I
All
really
right.
appreciate the information on the oils. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jen, you gotta go. Okay, thank you.
Nicole, I saw you were recording this. Is it going to be available?
Yes, I can send it to you. If you would do me the pleasure of filling out the form as soon as the recording is over, I can send it over to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nicole, for being a yes and offering to do the event. So grateful for everything that you got to share with us today.
I appreciate that. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for asking me to do the oils again. I haven't taught the oils in a long time, so it felt good to bring it back and to incorporate it into the yoga flow.
All right.
You're a blessing. It was nice meeting you on Friday too.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, if there's no other questions, this session is complete.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, Nicole, thank you so much. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you, Lanier. You are amazing.
Here.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Nicole, which one do I click on the subscribe? I already,
You see the little link at the bottom in the chat.
yeah, but which choice? Like I do
Oh,
yoga.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When I was creating this thing, I put them all there. I thought you could choose one. All of them are there. So you could do the C.A.R.E yoga or the 14-day challenge, whichever one you want to do. Lanier,
Okay.
your buddy is here.
Hold on. Who's my buddy? Hold on. It took me out. Hold on. Let me come back. Is that Lou?
What's up?
Hey, Lou. Nicole,
How
you're
you
still
been?
recording.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let
I'm
me-
good.
Let me stop the recording. Hold on.
Okay.
You know how to stop it, babe? Oh, up here. See that little box right there?
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, that one.